Hi guys, in today's quick tutorial, we're setting up a very simple but very powerful automation. I'm going to show you how to build an automated email follow-up that you can send to all of your leads and get more deals. And this using just Google Sheets and Make.com. All right, so in this spreadsheet is where I keep track of all of my leads. And so these are all potential clients who I already sent a first email to. And I'm just keeping track of their company name, first and last name, their email, their country, and whatever else information you think might be relevant here. And then I am also tracking whether or not they have answered this first email that I already sent them. So if I have not heard back from them, then what I want to do with my automation is send them a first follow-up, then a second one, and then a third and final one to see if we can, still close this deal. And finally, I also want to keep track of whether or not they have answered any of these 3 follow-up emails, just so I don't accidentally keep spamming them after they already, either agreed to work with me or told me that they are not interested. So once you have set this up, we can go into our Make account, create a new scenario, and our first module is to go into this Google Sheets and search rows. So let's just find our lead conversion spreadsheet. And here I want to set up 2 different filters. The first one is that this answered first email is equal to false. So I want to make sure I only get those leads that have not replied to me. And then I want to add a second rule. So like we mentioned, if they answer any of the follow-ups, I don't want to keep spamming them. So this answered follow-up should also be false. So this means that I have not heard from them at all. All right, so we can save this. And now we need to set up our 3 different scenarios for our 3 different follow-up emails that I want to send. So now I will add a router. And what this does, it just allows me to create different branches for different scenarios. Let's set up each branch with a filter. So our first branch will be for our first follow-up email. And so here our condition is that follow-up number 1 is equal to false. So I have not sent them any follow-up emails at all. Let's save. Our second one will be for our follow-up number 2. So here, follow-up number 1 is actually equal to true. So we have sent that first email. We have not heard back. So let's send the second one. And so the second one is equal to false. Save. And a third scenario. So this is follow-up number 3. And then here, number 1 is true. Number 2 is also true. So we have sent the first 2 emails, but we have not sent the third one yet. So follow-up number 3 is false. And so here we will send our final email and hope that we are able to convert this lead into a client. So now that we have all 3 scenarios set up, we just need to send our different emails. So in email, we can send the email. I'll send it from my professional account. The recipient here, we will map this out from our spreadsheet. So we have their emails right here, saved up. And for the subject, just a quick follow-up on automation setup. I will keep this HTML format just because this way I can format everything the way that I want. So instead of having just one big paragraph with everything like kind of condensed together, this allows me to create different paragraphs. So here I'll just map out hi client first name. I hope you're well. I wanted to follow up on my previous message. I would love to, work with you. Looking forward to hearing from you. And that looks great. We can save. And now let's just clone this. Remove this one. There we go. And now we can quickly just change maybe the email subject so that, when we test it, we are able to see the different scenarios working. And so this one could be just the final setup, then, up to you to change the body of the email. But here's just, to test and see if we get different emails for different clients. All right, save. So now that we have sent all these emails, so for email number 1, we will send the first follow-up email. And then what we need to do is that we need to go back to our sheet and update this saying that, email number 1 has been sent. And next time that we run this flow, we actually want it to go to email number 2. So let's set that up. So in Google Sheets, we want to go back and we want to update a row. Let's find my lead conversion spreadsheet again. Lead conversion, okay. The row number, we will get that from our first module. So that's this row number. And for this row number, so this is follow-up number 1. So after I've sent it, I want this follow-up number 1 to be actually equal to true. And we can save this. And now, clone. We can do the same for the other ones. So everything stays the same, except that now instead of follow-up number 1, we want to update follow-up number 2 so that instead of being false, it is now true. We have sent them the second follow-up. And again, clone, add here. And let's change this from true. Here, follow-up number 3 is now true. And we can save this. Okay, so now let's just test this and see if it works properly. Before we test it, let's just go here and check what the results should be. So in this case, our first lead has actually answered our first email, so he should never be retrieved. So we would only get 4 clients here, but number 6 has also answered a follow-up, which means that when we pull clients on our first module, we should get these 3. Then if we check the follow-ups, we see that 1 client should receive the first email, the second client should receive the second email, and then our third client has already received the first 2, so he should receive our third email. Okay, let's go back and let's run this. So let's check here the number of bundles that we got. And we only got the 3 bundles, so the 3 contacts that we need to reach out to. That's great. And as we can see, we sent out 1 email of each. We can go here and check which one. So our first client receives the first email. Our second client receives the second email. And then here, the third one receives the third email. All right. And if I go here, and I refresh. So I got my first email for Homer, then my second one for Alice, and, oh wait, no. I think this was the first one, sorry, for Tony, then the second one here for Homer, and the third one for Alice. Tony, Homer, and Alice. Awesome, so everything is working great. And our automation is now ready to be published. So we can just come back here and let's say I want to run it days of the week, maybe on Mondays and then on Thursdays. So twice a week. Save. And then we just activate the scenario. So there you have it, guys. In just a few simple steps, we were able to build the super powerful automation that is sure to help you boost your conversion rates. If you guys found this helpful, please like and follow our channel. And feel free to reach out at asandir.com if you have any questions or for any automation needs. I will leave everything in the description of the video, and I will see you guys next time.